Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Emerging Payments Awards 2020 in association with MasterCard. Introducing Director General of the Emerging Payments Association, Tony Craddock.
Welcome to the Emerging Payments Awards 2020 with our event sponsor, MasterCard. I'm Tony Craddock, Director General of the Emerging Payments Association, and I'm here in London to set the scene for our annual celebration of the best products and the best companies in the payments industry today. I hope these awards give you a screen-sized window of entertainment, learning and inspiration. So kick up your heels, pour yourself some sparkling refreshment and enjoy. But before we begin, I'd like to share something with you. I was at an online lunch with a handful of business friends recently, and we were chatting about the positives and the negatives of our new way of working. In no time at all, we came up with 18 positives, ranging from better work-life balance, greater productivity, faster pace of innovation, and improved access to senior management, and only 4 negatives, all of which could be sensibly managed. They had clearly been heeding the words of Albert Einstein, who said, "In the midst of every crisis lies opportunity." So I believe we will look back on 2020 as a year of transformational change, and not just in how people work, but also in how people pay and get paid. Because payments is at the heart of everything we do. And even the G20 recently recognized that enhancing how people move money using payments was second only to tackling COVID-19 as a top global priority, because payments is the lifeblood that fuels our society. And the payments industry is the pumping heart that ensures society's well-being, even or especially in a time of crisis. You'll soon have a chance to see some of the products and companies that make up that pumping heart. We have doubled our awards nominations this year to 283, and our 43 judges have shortlisted 92 finalists in 20 categories. We have Sarah Pascoe to guide you through the awards, and she will be joined by some other special celebrity guests that are attending today just for you. So keep watching or you may miss them. We're in a studio to present the awards led by event sponsor MasterCard, our platinum sponsor GPS, and our other sponsors PPS, Lannister, Paynetics, Trust Payments, Chargebacks 911, and Ingenico. We have our gift partner, Banking Circle, and our charity partner, Mind. And if you're one of the lucky 100 winners of our £50 gift vouchers, you can generously donate them to Mind too. Then a little later, you'll hear from Marion King, Director of Payments at NatWest, sharing her observations about 2020 and predictions for the future of payments. And of course, we have you joining 1,000 people who have registered from all around the world. So we're here not just to attend the ceremony, but also to use our special networking platform to meet and greet people. So please use it. It's open until the close of play tomorrow. The awards have been a true community effort this year, and I'd like to thank members of the EPA's advisory board, led by our chair, Andrea Dunlop, who have shown such resolute leadership of our community through the pandemic, and the 100 volunteers of our project teams helping us realize our community vision. And a huge thank you to our dedicated panel of judges from across the industry and around the world, led by our legendary, charismatic chair of the judges, John Chaplin, who's sadly coming to the end of his 3-year term. And thank you to my team, who heard last week that we'd won the Best Association Award at the Award Awards 2020. When lockdown loomed, our team, supported by 73 Media, took on the challenge of making this the best, most extraordinary and innovative awards ceremony, not only in our industry, but possibly in the world of financial services in a year of crisis. And I think they've done a brilliant job. Because just as you've been innovative in adapting your company and your products this year, as you'll soon see, we've been innovative in how we deliver the awards too. So at last year's awards, I said, we must not forget that we and everyone using payments are facing a risky, changing, often scary, uncertain future. I had no idea at the time quite how uncertain the year ahead was going to be. But I'm proud of how our community and everyone in it has adapted in 2020 and kept the heart of society pumping. So please tweet using the hashtag EPAwards20 to show your support for the winners. Now relax and get ready for the celebration of the year, remembering in the midst of every crisis lies opportunity. And finally, we are approaching the season of goodwill. And I was told today that my friend Gary Cardone would donate $5,000 to our partner charity Mind if I dressed for the occasion by wearing a crazy shirt, ballerina tights, a tutu and silver slippers. Now, there was no way I was going to do that in front of 1,000 people. But then I thought, how many people would such a donation help with their mental health problems? So here we are, shirt, tutu, ballerina tights, and silver shiny slippers. It just shows it was too good an opportunity to miss. So, ladies and gentlemen, representing our event sponsor, a company that supports the community at every level, please welcome from MasterCard, the head of FinTechs, Eduardo Volta.
Wow, what can I say? Tony is always a very hard act to follow, but this is all for a great cause, so well done, Tony and Gary. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2020 Emerging Payments Awards. On behalf of MasterCard, I am absolutely delighted to be sponsoring the awards, even more so this year, when the need to get together and celebrate the wonderful achievements of this amazing industry is stronger than ever. I am sure we can all agree that 2020 has been challenging for many different reasons, not least because of a global pandemic which has turned upside down the way we live, the way we work, and the way we connect with each other. However, despite these challenges, the payments industry has really pulled together to find new and innovative ways to adapt to the change while ensuring continuity of payments for those who needed it most. When I look at the nominations for all categories of the awards, I am amazed by the level of innovation and execution that we have been able to deliver together as an industry during such challenging time, and this is something that must be celebrated. Before I hand over to our wonderful host, Sarah Pascoe, let me share with you a few snippets that show how much our industry has positively evolved since we all sat together at the Intercontinental Hotel a little over a year ago. First of all, the shift to digital has accelerated exponentially, and in the first quarter of 2020, we saw a larger shift to digital payments in 10 weeks than we had seen in the preceding 5 years. Think about that for a second. And just to give you an example, in the UK, more people say they have a mobile banking app than have social media apps. This creates a fantastic opportunity for our industry to reach customers digitally and drive further digital adoption of products and services. Another point I want to raise is that the fintech and emerging payments industry continues to grow and deliver new solutions to markets. We are seeing new players entering the payment space every week, with new propositions challenging the status quo and providing more choice for consumers. The proof is in this virtual room tonight, with so many new faces and exciting business plans. The pandemic has not stopped this, and as a consequence, our industry is growing from strength to strength. Financial inclusion has always been a key topic for us all, and the pandemic has put an even stronger spotlight on this issue as millions of people globally are still struggling to access basic financial services. While we still have a lot of work to do, I am pleased that in 2020 we have seen an unprecedented number of solutions to address this important issue, ranging from cash access for credit union customers to cards for NHS volunteers. And we even have an example of a government distribution prepaid card as an economic stimulus for the first time. Finally, the pandemic has put an even more emphasis on the need to build a more sustainable future for our planet. And I'm really proud to see more and more solutions out there with a clear agenda around sustainability and a clear commitment to the cause, either in the way the product is delivered or in the partnership they build. Personally, I am very excited to see what the future holds for the payment industry, and I know that together we will continue to push the boundaries and redefine what success looks like in 2021 and beyond. So please, let's all raise a glass to all the finalists, all the winners, and join me in congratulating them for what we have achieved together is truly amazing. Now let me hand over to our wonderful host Sarah and let the celebration begin. Enjoy!
Hooray! Thank you for the introduction, Eduardo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the emerging payments industry, and welcome to the 13th Annual Emerging Payment Awards. It is my pleasure to be here today to recognise some of the best the industry has to offer, to look back at some of the great examples where companies have excelled, innovated, and gone the extra mile. Albeit different this year, the EPA have still found a way to make sure all of the finalists of the EP Awards are recognised for their triumphs, achievements and successes. So, I'm very excited to be here. I'm coming out now. I wore this dress because they said the dress code for the event was smart business, and this dress has a collar, but I wasn't prepared for Tony Craddock looking better in a skirt than I do. Nobody warned me. I've been booked as a comedian to perform for 10 minutes to you, stand-up comedy, in this very, for me, unique way. I said, I'll only do it if you put a board of quite despondent-looking people behind me. There we go. So these people, this isn't live. So if you see them looking grumpy while I'm talking, that's not my fault. That's pre-recorded. These are all the finalists of the awards this afternoon. So that's very exciting. I should also tell you that because I'm a stand-up comedian, this is my content warning, essentially. I talk about things that I'm going to say the word boob in 2 minutes, and I'm going to talk about some other things that are adult in nature. That's what I do at work, and I'm very aware that some of you will be sitting at home, maybe with the family all gathered around. Come watch the EP Awards. Daddy's won something, and I just wanted to give you that warning now that maybe for the next 10 minutes on mute, if that is the case. And if you do want to complain afterwards that it was inappropriate, whoever booked me is the person you want to speak to about it. So my name is Sarah Pascoe. I'm a stand-up comedian, as I've mentioned, and I don't expect at all that you'll know who I am. I'm not presuming that at all. I am quite successful, but the really great thing about comedy is you can be quite successful, but still nobody outside of comedy really knows who you are. So I'll give you an idea of my success level. My GP brought his wife in to meet me, but nobody else in the waiting room knew why. So they just thought I just had something quite exotic, and she'd come in especially. And I don't get recognised very often. I mean, this isn't me bragging about my life, but before the lockdown at the beginning of the year, a man stopped me on the tube, and he stopped me and he said, "I'm sorry, this is going to sound ever so weird, but you really look like a comedian called Sarah Pascoe. No offence." So I had to pretend that I'd never heard of me, just to get out. Oh, I'll Google her later when I get home. I am, however, really excited about this afternoon and learning about your industries and what you do in the emerging payments sector. I'm a big fan of money. I think it's excellent. I'm what you'd call new money, as in I used to be poor, and now, because of my job, strangely, I'm quite wealthy. And it really is a different world, isn't it? I mean, I know I'm speaking to very successful people at home, so you'll know this already, but I had no idea what it was going to be like. For instance, in business class on an aeroplane, I'd asked other comedians, like, "Oh, what's it like in there?" And they'd say, "Oh, it's just a bit more legroom and you don't have to queue," which is a lie. It's so much more brilliant than that. If anyone watching hasn't ever been in business class, it's you know, like when the pilot does the announcement and they always say, you know, the altitude and what time you're going to arrive. Well, in business class, he also says, "I love you," which is so great. And you know, the thing about being in economy is that flying is very scary. Like the turbulence turbulence kind of moves the plane everywhere. It's terrifying. In business class, you have a little bed with a blanket, and the turbulence just rocks you to sleep. And then every couple of hours, the most beautiful woman you've ever seen or smelled, she comes over and she strokes your hair, and she says, "Are you hungry?" And you go, "Yeah." And then she feeds you from her breast, and it tastes like Snapple. It's a magical place, and I feel so lucky to be there. Obviously, this year hasn't been great for anybody. It was strange for me because I got married at the end of last year, and so this is my first experience of wedded life. Now, the thing about getting married is that people say things to you beforehand, and I found everything quite annoying. People said things like, the key to a successful marriage is compromise, but what about if the things your husband wants are awful? My husband wants lots of things that I don't, like a threesome. He thinks that would be a brilliant idea, very exciting to get somebody else involved. And obviously, I don't know if any of you have ever had you could be having one right now, excited about the awards. But if you have, I think it's so grown up and sexually confident, two things that I'm not. When my husband suggested that it could be fun to get somebody else involved, I was like, no, I can do all of it. I'll just move my arms and legs quicker. I'll just whiz around the bed a bit. And then I'll put on a funny voice that you won't know in the dark, will you? If I'm like, touch my tits. The other thing he wants, which is slightly more serious, is children. My husband would like to have biological children of his own. Now, I'm 39 and a woman, and I've never had kids. And the thing about that is, if I am going to have children, I have to do it now, this afternoon. Like, there's no time to think about it. Being a 39-year-old woman, I'm just about to cross the line, into didn't have children, and then I'm free, free forever to do whatever I want. Being 39 as a childless woman, it's like if you say you're going to meet your friends at a party at 8 o'clock, and it's 8:05 and you're still in your house. And technically, you could still go. Like, it's not too late. You can't text them and go, "It's 5 past, what's the point of me coming?" But you're in your house. And it's so nice here. It's very comfortable and warm, and you know where everything is, and you know that you'll have a nice time. Outside is such a gamble, isn't it? You don't know what it's going to be like. And also, you're not allowed to leave if you get there, and it is terrible. You can't go, "Oh, it's boring, I'm going back home again." You have to stay there. And arguably, having children is more of a commitment. I will say that at least if you don't go to a party, when you see the photographs on Instagram the next day, it does look like it was fun, unlike parenthood, which looks objectively terrible. I think what's unfair about it is that you have to make that decision before you know who the person is that you're bringing into the world. Like, is it worth it? I should be able to watch a video. They should be able to show us now our potential, like, offspring. Like, I should be able to watch a video of, like, "Hi, Sarah, this is Billy. He's 18. He likes playing his PlayStation, and his favourite food is pepperoni pizza." And then I can go, "I'm all right. We don't need another Billy, do we? We're fine. We've got loads of Billies, haven't we? I like my life. Oh, Sarah." People always assume that, like, if you're a childless woman, you must be, unsatisfied. I'm not. I watch a lot of serial killer documentaries. And I'm presenting the Emerging Payment Awards. So actually, things couldn't be going better. The other thing, that people said getting married, and this is a very cliched thing that I found very frustrating, is lots of people said, "Oh, well, there's the end of your sex life then." And that really got into my head, and I decided, because obviously the lockdown, when we're all shut in our houses with our partners, was not a very conducive time for romance, because they were always there. And I thought, okay, I'll make an effort to keep things spicy. And what I did was I bought some sexy pants on a website. I've actually brought them in to show you, which you might be thinking, "Oh, that's not very hygienic, Sarah, host of the awards." But actually it is, because they've never been worn, because they're too complicated. So I'm just holding them up for you here so you can get a sense. So can you see how there's too many leg holes? Could you see that straight away? So the pants arrived, and I sent my husband out of the room like, oh, come back in 5 minutes and you're going to get a sexy surprise. And then I just popped them on. I didn't spend much time looking at them because obviously I've never struggled with this before. And then what I realised is, oops, I didn't have shoes on, is, well, you can see that's not right, is it? I was like, that's not normally there. So I tried again, and oops, a daisy. I actually rehearsed this at home to check I could do it with these shoes. So then I realised, I need to pay more attention. My friend Lou, I showed her these pants, and she said, it's because they're crotchless. They're not crotchless. In case you're wondering that at home, I promise you, I'll show you the crotch. It's there. You see, that's the crotch. I actually think I would never buy crotchless pants. I actually think the crotch is the most important bit. And that's actually what I'm there for. That's the vital part. So I kind of looked again and tried again to make sure the crotch was at the bottom. So I'll do this carefully this time. So then I tried them on again. And then I realised, well, no, hang on, that's still not right, is it? And so then I thought, okay, well, maybe these bits are for arms. And but then I didn't feel very sexy. And so I was trying. And first of all, I was just, a bit confused. And then I got a bit irritated, and then I felt lonely. And then I got deflated, frustrated, depressed, and finally I cried. I went through all 7 stages of briefs, which is, I know, a terrible joke, but also the best thing I'll ever write, all wrapped up in one. But I was crying, that's true. And my husband by now is outside the room, like, let me in. That isn't how he talks, he's Australian. He's like, let me in, like that. And I said, I'm so upset, these pants don't work. And he's like, oh, I'm amazing at impressions. What website did you get them from? And I told him. And then he found them, and he kind of he shoved his phone in my face. And what I was looking at was this woman, incredibly beautiful, much, much younger than me, much slimmer, with bigger boobs. She was all kind of oily, and clearly a Mensa member, because she was wearing these. And then he was like, that's what they're supposed to look like. And so then the sex was cancelled. Because he can't do his own accent. What I have discovered from taking these to gigs with me, in the brief time I was allowed to, is that what's very complicated is the bit where you get in. You actually need somebody to hold them open for you, like hold the top bit open, and then you kind of put your legs in. So essentially, if I do ever want to surprise my husband wearing them, I will need to relent on the threesome or having children. So there's an inappropriate way to start an afternoon of financial awards. And now, the reason that you are here, the reason we are all watching this afternoon, the 13th Annual Emerging Payment Awards Ceremony will commence after a very quick break. Stay tuned.
We're more connected than we've ever been. And beneath these connections is an unseen network that holds the key to a simpler, smarter, safer future. A future where meaningful transactions empower the way we live, work, and do business. We're driven by a passion to bring businesses and people together more securely, more seamlessly, more completely than ever before. It's why we use the power of data and analytics to unlock game-changing opportunities across the digital ecosystem. It's why we balance continual technological innovation with real commercial needs and real lives. And it's why we see ourselves as the network orchestrators, inspiring and enabling everyone to make a positive impact for a more prosperous world. Because sometimes the things you can't always see can be priceless too. We're MasterCard, and we create the connections that unlock possibilities.
The Emerging Payments Awards have genuinely been the highlight of my work calendar each year, and I'm delighted that we, Global Processing Services, are again platinum sponsor of this event, bringing us together, albeit virtually, in what should still be a fun afternoon. Good luck to all the finalists. Let's turn up the volume and make some noise on social to celebrate how together we are leading the world. Cheers, and I can't wait to see you all in person again soon.
Welcome back. A couple of housekeeping notes before we begin. I know there are many winners to be announced this afternoon, and that's the reason that we're here, because it's about celebrating success. And so I'd really appreciate everyone's help in ensuring that that goes as smoothly as possible. Our finalists will be live streamed in, so I hope that everyone is waiting eagerly to join their requested call and feature live on air with us. As for the winners, their reaction will be featured in the broadcast before we move on to the next category. And we have some fun surprise appearances for you throughout the ceremony. So be sure to stay tuned and watch right until the end, when we'll announce the final and most prestigious award of the afternoon, the Industry Contributor of the Year Award. This will follow with a thought-provoking fireside chat between Marion King, Director of Payments at NatWest, and EPA's own Tony Craddock, Director General. For the rest of the day, as well as tomorrow, the platform will continue to stay live, so you can book meetings, network, and have those all-important conversations with industry peers. This afternoon, we'll also congratulate our silver winners in some of the categories, so I'll be announcing who those are first before we present the winner. So, when your name is announced as a nominee and you appear on the screen, I want to see you cheer and celebrate. I'm sure that all of your colleagues at home will be clinking a glass of champagne and celebrating with you virtually too. We are here to congratulate all of the finalists, not just the winners. So be sure to make some noise and share photos using the hashtag EPAwards20. And now, straight on to the celebrations. Our first category of the afternoon is Best International Payments, Remittance or Use of FX. And the finalists are Banking Circle, eBury, Faster and Smarter Global Payments, EM Power FX by Crown Agents Bank, Flywire's Global Payments Network for Vertical Industries, Exaris and Global Processing Services, GPS, and Post Office Travel App. Hello to all of our finalists. Hey, there they all are. Congratulations on your huge achievement. And please welcome Michael Chambers from Northey Points to the stage to present the winner.
And the winner of this award is eBury, Faster and Smarter Global Payments. Congratulations.
Big congrats to eBury. You must be really proud for winning such a wide-reaching category. The best international payments, remittance and use of FX, covering B2B, B2C and B2E. eBury stood out because of the scale. 130 plus currencies, servicing 45,000 businesses and growing. They are directly connected to payment schemes and use GPI. It is a real unique offering for businesses.
Thank you, Michael and Rebecca, and congratulations to eBury. On to our second category, which is Best Financial Inclusion Payments Initiative, sponsored by MasterCard. And the finalists are Airtel Money Uganda by Airtel Uganda and Comviva, Banking Circle, EasyPayza by Telenor Microfinance Bank, and PFS, a company of EML. Hello to the finalists. Hey, there you all are. Congratulations. To announce the winner, please will you join me in welcoming Eduardo Volta from MasterCard.
Thanks, Sarah. And for the first time on the EPA Awards, we got two winners in these categories. And the winners are Airtel Money Uganda by Airtel Uganda and Comviva, and EasyPayza by Telenor Microfinance Bank. Congratulations.
I'm delighted to be able to talk to you about the Best Financial Inclusion Payments Initiative. Every year we get some great entries. It's very hard for us as judges to make those decisions. And in fact, this year, we couldn't separate these two organisations. They provided all the information that we require, but actually went to another level. So congratulations to both winners this year. Enjoy the rest of the awards.
Thank you, Eduardo and Paul, and congratulations to both of our winners. Our next category is Best B2C Payments Programme, sponsored by Global Processing Services. And the finalists are Go Back in Time by Curve, Stocard, issued by Wirecard, and Swile and Treza. Hello to our finalists, well done to you. Congratulations for all your brilliant work. And now to announce the winner, please will you welcome Joanne Dewar from Global Processing Services.
Thank you, Sarah. And I'm delighted to announce the winner is Stocard, issued by Wirecard.
Huge congratulations to Stocard, which is a wallet that goes beyond payments, and the judges agreed that it is an extremely strong value proposition for users. It provides a truly digital shopping experience, holding multiple cards in a convenient way. Stocard has become a trusted household name and is available in over 40 countries. The success of the product is shown through the number of users, with over 38 million existing customers, which is increasing by 1.5 million per annum. Congratulations to the team.
Thank you, Joanne and Anne, and congratulations to Stocard. Our fourth category is Best B2B Payments Programme, and the finalists are Banking Circle Virtual IBAN, Bottomline PTX, eBury Instant Payments Era, Modular, Monzo Business, Payoneer, PPS and Counting Up, and WEX Virtual Payments. Hello to all of you watching us from home. Congratulations for getting this far by being brilliant. We actually have a silver award in this category, which I will announce first before the winner, and this goes to WEX Virtual Payments. Congratulations for your silver award. And please will you welcome Neera Jones, Ambassador of the EPA, to announce the winner remotely.
Congratulations to the winner of this award, Bottomline PTX.
Congratulations to Bottomline Technologies and the PTX platform for winning this award. Despite many fantastic entries, for us, Bottomline was a clear winner. One, it solved a complex problem in payments for a wide variety of industry sectors. And secondly, it's done it at scale, which is a rare thing. Congratulations to Bottomline Technologies.
Thank you, Neera and Salim, and congratulations to Bottomline PTX. Next up, we have Best Banking or Open Banking Initiative, which is sponsored by Paynetics Global. And the finalists are Bankly by BPM, Mauritiana and Comviva, Currency and Global Processing Services, GPS, Consentus Verify, Payables API by Lloyds Bank, Rails Bank, Banking as a Service, Token, powering the new payments value chain, and Trustly. Hello to all of you who are watching us. Congratulations on our finalists. Congratulations to you, well done, hello. We actually, because it was such a strong category, have 2 silver awards here, which I will announce first. These go to Consentus Verify and Token, empowering the new payments value chain. Well done to you guys. And now for the winner, presented remotely by Mike Peplow from Paynetics Global.
Congratulations, everybody. A really tough category. And the winner, I'm pleased to say, is Currency and Global Processing Services. Well done.
The judges all agreed that Currency stood out as the overall category winner, not only for their very well-written entry, but for providing quantifiable evidence of the tremendous value they deliver to consumers and their aggressive deployment timescale. As the first card-based payment instrument issuer in the UK, Currency enabled consumers to initiate card-based payments from their bank account. So, not only does Currency save consumers money on fees, but the savings will enable them to plant 90,000 trees by the end of 2020, a carbon offset equivalent to 54,000 flights from London to New York. Congratulations to Currency.
Thank you, Mike and Neera, and congratulations to Currency.
Okay, so what I'm going to do
It's
now,
about time
guys,
now,
is
I
we have
believe.
another-
We have a surprise guest appearance lined up for you to say a few words.
Congratulations
Over to you, Charlie.
They shortlist as well.
How are y'all doing? Charlie Sheen here, and this is a message for all the mad cool EPA gang. And yeah, this is coming to you from my buddy TC. Okay, so TC tells me you guys have absolutely rocked this year. But you can't celebrate like you want to, like you should. But know this to be absolutely true. You are all awesome and you are all winners. So, I guess, what the hell? It's time to party. And who loves a party more than this guy? That would be no one. So, congratulations, kick ass, stay kind of safe, have the best time. I'm out.
Chargebacks drain revenue and may threaten your ability to process payments. But with Chargebacks 911 dispute prevention, you can resolve up to 40% of chargebacks before they're ever filed. Get notified of a pending dispute and avoid the resulting chargeback by refunding the transaction, canceling the subscription, or responding with additional information. It's fast, easy, and effective. Protect your processing and say goodbye to 40% of chargebacks today. Visit us online at chargebacks911.com for more information.
Welcome back. We're on our sixth category of the afternoon, which is Best Partnership Initiative, sponsored by the FinTech Times. And the finalists are Banking Circle and CardStream, LSafe by Lloyds Bank, Osper, PPS and Moneys, and Vitesse. Afternoon to all of our finalists. Huge congratulations for you for getting this far. Because it's such a brilliant category, we have another silver award for you, which I will announce first. And this goes to Vitesse. Congratulations, well done. And now let's welcome, please, Mark Walker from the FinTech Times to the stage to announce the winner.
Hi there, thank you very much, Sarah. Good luck to everybody. And the winner is iSafe by Lloyds Bank. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm really excited to talk about the iSafe by Lloyds Bank partnership. Lloyds partnered with G4S to deliver an intelligent cash solution, and the judges felt that this went beyond a pure commercial relationship and clearly demonstrated value to all parties. It has to become these days even more relevant in these COVID times, where access to branches can be limited and its use of technology and infrastructure to deliver a real solution was excellent. A key point in winning was the demonstration by Lloyds and G4S, though, was strong data points as to the savings and uptake of the solution. Congratulations Lloyds Bank and G4S on this win.
Thank you, Mark and David, and congratulations to Lloyds Bank.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Best Use of Payments Data, or AI, in Financial Services. And the finalists are AI-powered identity verification for financial services by Jumio, Alerts and Eliminator by Ethica, Chargebacks 911, Canny, Payments Risk Management for Merchants with Incremental Learning by ACI Worldwide, and Visa Advanced Authorization. Stumbled right at the end after all of that. Well done to all of our finalists. Can I see you at home? Hello. Hello to everybody and congratulations. Now the winner is going to be presented by Tony Craddock from the Emerging Payments Association.
And the winner is Visa Advanced Authentication.
I was very happy to be asked to judge this category because I think the use of data, in this AI machine learning context is so central to the future of the industry. And I think we all understand that when it comes to fraud, that's the low-hanging fruit on the ML side of things. And it's only the networks that have, the omniscient view, the enormous quantity of data that you need to fuel that. So in a way, it wasn't that much of a surprise that Visa Advanced Authorization won in this category.
She declined to the first date. I went to Vegas with a roommate.
Thank you, Tony and David, and congratulations to Visa. And now for our eighth category of the afternoon. This one is the most innovative mobile or financial service payment solution, which is sponsored by Global Processing Services. And the finalists are Airtel Money Uganda by Airtel Uganda and Comviva, Judo Pay, Ordo, and StoreCard issued by Wirecard. Hello, afternoon to all of our finalists. We see you at home. Hey, there you are. Congratulations to you. We have a silver award in this category, which I'll announce first. This one goes to, well done, it's StoreCard, issued by Wirecard. Congratulations. And now, will you please welcome again Joanne Dewar from Global Processing Services to announce this year's winner.
Thank you. And the winner is Airtel Money Uganda by Airtel Uganda and Comviva. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Airtel. With the COVID pandemic, the importance of digital wallets is increasing as a way of moving to a digital payments economy. The Airtel Uganda Money Wallet has shown that with the right partnerships, it can make a difference to a whole country by providing financial services to the financially underserved, whilst also providing a low-cost entry into digital payment acceptance for the merchants. Airtel Uganda provided a genuine boost to the economy and to the merchant population by building alternative financial services in Uganda using mobile money. Overall, this was a great entry and a well-deserved winner. Well done, Airtel.
Thank you, Joanne and Raymond, and congratulations to Airtel Uganda and Comviva. Up next, we have Most Innovative Merchant Services Solution, which is sponsored by Trust Payments. In this category, the finalists are Airtel Money Pay Uganda by Airtel Uganda and Comviva, Checkout.com's connected payments technology, Go Frictionless Merchant Performance Monitoring and Analytics Platform by Cybertonica. Ingenico, a Worldline brand, Paydoc, and the COVID-19 Business Continuity Package by Premier Technologies, Merchant Suite. Can we see our finalists watching? There they are. Hello, congratulations to all of you. You've done an incredible job of work this year. We have 2 silver awards in this category, which I'm going to announce for you. These go to Checkout.com's connected payments technology and the COVID-19 Business Continuity Package by Premier Technology. Congratulations to both nominations. Well done. And now please welcome Daniel Holden from Trust Payments to announce our winner.
Thank you. And the winner is Airtel Money Pay Uganda by Airtel Uganda and Comviva. Congratulations.
Airtel MoneyPay from Uganda is a deserving winner due to the many benefits being delivered to all parties involved in the programme. The submission was very clearly laid out and addressed each of the 5 criteria, providing very strong evidence of success. A great feature of the programme is it works with all types of mobile phones, from basic low-cost feature phones to the latest smartphones. This Airtel and Comviva MoneyPay submission stands out due to the success it is delivering to all stakeholders, the rapid rate of adoption, ease of use and high level of security. The judges felt Airtel MoneyPay was highly inclusive, innovative and also popular.
Thank you, Daniel and Mark. And wow, Airtel Uganda and Comviva are on fire today. Well done to you. Our next category is Best Back Office Innovation. And the finalists are Banking Circle, Screenwise by Cybertonica and ThreatScan by MasterCard. Good afternoon to our finalists. Hopefully they're watching. Yes, there they are. Congratulations to all of you. And please will you join me in welcoming David Carr from UK Prepaid to announce our winner.
Thank you, Sarah. And the winner is ThreatScan by MasterCard.
Congratulations, MasterCard. You've been selected by the judges for ThreatScan. And isn't it the appropriate solution for the times we live in, particularly in 2020, where we've seen fraud in payments and recharge skyrocket? Overall, it's hard to fault this solution, and it's a great fit for MasterCard to be implementing into the payments community. Less fraud is better for us all, and particularly the issuers. The numbers speak for themselves. 3.6 billion in fraud prevention already. ThreatScan is seamless, simple, and it's working well. So well done, Team MasterCard, you've nailed it.
Thank you, David and John, and congratulations to MasterCard. We are already halfway through the categories and have another little surprise guest appearance. This person hopes that you're huffing a good time so far. Stay tuned.
Well, it's a party that's now virtual instead. So, you know, if there was one party I was looking forward to this year, it was the EPAs. Even though we can't be together, it's going to be Hoffson. Make sure you huff a great time. That's written here. Make sure you huff a great time. Huff off.
However small, every legitimate business deserves financial inclusivity
and the freedom to trade globally.
They need a new type of financial infrastructure,
built and run by people who understand
the new economy.
It's why we created Banking Circle.
We're quick,
competitive,
secure,
and compliant. Committed to a principle.
Together,
we're delivering the freedom
to trade globally. Bank on speed.
Bank on us.
Back on for our next category, which is Best Customer-Facing Experience, sponsored by Lannistar. And the finalists are IDPal, Much Better, issued by Wirecard, Premium Payback by FIS, Their Perfect Gift, issued by Wirecard, Things, and Total Processing's Apple Pay plugin. Good afternoon to all of our finalists, wherever you're watching us from. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. I'm pleased to tell you we have another 2 silver awards in this category, which I will announce first. These go to IDPal and Things. Congratulations to you. Incredible work. And now, please join me in welcoming Martin Scromans from Lannistar to announce the winner.
Thank you. And the winner is Premium Paybacks by FIS. Congratulations.
Hello, delighted to speak to this year's winning entry. I was privileged to work with a number of outstanding colleagues, and I believe I speak for them in this instance when I say we were all thoroughly impressed with FIS Premium Payback. By engaging the customer during or after the transaction through multiple channels, the solution brings financial institution brands and loyalty programs to the forefront of their customers' minds when it really matters to the cardholder. There's also an implicit promise here that benefits to customers will grow and get stronger as the network grows. So congratulations to FIS, and of course, all the best to the rest of the entries with our solutions and customer centricity efforts.
Thank you, Martins and Demetrius, and congratulations to FIS. Our 12th category is Marketing Campaign of the Year, and the finalists are Blue Train Marketing and FinTech Finance, Team Card at the FinTech Finance Payments Race 2019, and Fame and Fortune in FinTech, launching Tribe Payments by CC Group. Hello to all of our finalists, wherever you're joining us from. Hello. Congratulations to all of you for your brilliant work. And now for the winner, which will be presented by Mark Mercatry from Payments Consultancy Limited.
And the winner of this category is Fame and Fortune in FinTech, launching Tribe Payments by CC Groups. Many congratulations to you.
Launching anything at a lighthouse event like Money 2020 needs detailed planning, significant knowledge of the industry, and an absolute confidence you can pull it off. The team did a great job. They executed the plan, they understood the channels for best engagement opportunities, they leveraged their strengths in-house but worked really well with their client. Securing media coverage, sales leads and interest from investors in a space as crowded as Money 2020 is never easy. Well done, team. As judges, when we look back, this was one of the pieces of news we remembered.
Thank you, Mark and Claire, and congratulations to CC Group. Our next category is Leading Financial Services or Payment Startup, which is sponsored by MasterCard. And the finalists are Currency and Global Processing Services, GPS, Canny, Ordo, Paydoc, Simply Pay Me with MasterCard, Tribe Payments and Weaver. Good afternoon to all of our finalists. And good luck to you all. Please will you welcome back Eduardo Volta from MasterCard, because he's going to announce our winner.
Thanks, Sarah. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner for this category is Currency and Global Processing Servicing, GPS. Congratulations.
Currency and GPS are addressing a true pain point in the market, overseas payment fees, while using their business as a force for good through their carbon offset program. The judges were impressed by the early traction of the business, the clever use of open banking, and their strong banking partnerships. Huge congratulations on the journey so far, exciting time ahead, and definitely one to watch in 2021.
Thank you, Eduardo and Juliet, and congratulations to Currency.
Well done, guys.
Our next category is Leading Emerging Payments Organisation. The finalists are Global Processing Services, GPS, the Super Processor, PPRO, PPS, and Trustly. Hello to our finalists. There you are. Congratulations to all of you. Best of luck. Please will you welcome Andrea Dunlop from the EPA Advisory Board, who's going to announce who of you has won.
Thanks, Sarah. So the winner is Global Processing Services, the Super Processor. Congratulations.
From the viewpoint of the judges, Global Processing Services were a clear winner, as they have provided a full user-friendly experience, a detailed insight to its clients, and a rich set of value-added services. In the last year, GPS have invested in a new technology and increased its people to support the needs of a rapidly growing fintech industry. An excellent case study of Revolut that provides a real-time currency exchange and a global money transfer platform. And another PSD2 open banking compliant regulation supported by an excellent case study of Currencia. Finally, they are the super processor as they serve all their customers across geographies on a single platform. Congratulations to Global Processing Services team.
Well done to GPS for winning 2 in a row. Congratulations, and thank you to Andrea and Samer. Getting closer now. It's our 15th category of the afternoon, and it is Best Use of Blockchain in Financial Services. And the finalists are Eligma and Nuggets. Hello to you. If you're watching us from at home, hello guys. Good luck to both of you. Please will you welcome Jackie Barker from Barker Consultancy, who will announce this year's winner.
Thanks, Sarah. And the winner is
Nuggets. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations to Nuggets. We had a number of high-quality applications for the best use of blockchain in financial services category. The judges viewed Nuggets as the winner. This is due to the value it creates to market participants by the provision of a solution for online authentication while preserving the security of personal data. This is through a combination of blockchain with biometric technologies. Congratulations, Nuggets, once again.
Thank you, Jackie and Francesco, and congratulations to Nuggets. And now for a quick ad break and another 2 guest appearances. These 2 people really wanted to speak to you today. Gloria, let's go to you first.
TC and our great friends at MC have made the party happen. It's been a tough year for so many reasons. You're all winners. And you guessed it, we will survive. Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. I will survive.
Red. It's crazy. Swipe up.
Right now. Follow me.
All you cool cats and kittens at the EPA. It's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue. I understand you guys are used to having some wild parties together. Yeah, where you might end up even wearing flower crowns like this. But this year, it's going to be even better because your party is going to be in virtual reality. Yeah, and you guys know how much I love virtual reality. Well, actually, I think your party is just going to be virtual. It's not in like virtual reality, but it's a step in the right direction. And I think if you guys can really have a great time in virtual, then you are going to love virtual reality for maybe next year when you guys all have those fancy headsets, except for TC, who's probably wearing one of those crazy shirts again, and nothing is going to go with the, no headset is going to go with his crazy shirts. Yeah, but if you have the headsets on, maybe you won't have to see it. There you go. So plan for that next year. But for this year, it's going to be a virtual party, and you guys are going to love it. And maybe you should wear flower crowns anyway. Stay cool, cats.
Hopefully those of you who've seen the documentary Tiger King will understand what a great cameo that was. Those of you who haven't, just assume it's my mum being supportive and being obsessed with flower crowns. On to our next category, which is Best Direct Account-to-Account Solution. And the finalists here are Mobiquity Money, COVID-19 Response by Comviva, NuaPay by Centennial, and Ordo. good afternoon to all of our finalists in the category. Well done to you for getting this far. There you go, hello. And now the winner is going to be presented remotely by Angela Yaw from Sky Parlour.
Hello. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm wishing you all a very good Black Friday tomorrow. And the winner is Mobiquity Money for the COVID-19 response by Conviva. Congratulations again, guys. Well done.
What is really impressive about the Mobiquity platform is its extraordinary coverage. 45 countries, 120 million users, 7 billion transactions. The benefits for the users are a wide range of services beyond the traditional cash-in, cash-out payments, such as mobile ticketing, B2B payments, and even microfinance services, such as loans and insurance. The jury, by the way, was very impressed by the 10 key changes that the platform could deliver to help its users in the context of the COVID crisis.
Thank you, Angela and Thibault, and congratulations to Conviva picking up yet another award. Well done. We're coming close to the end now. We only have 3 categories left. Next up is Best Lending Initiative, sponsored by PPS. And the finalists are Capital on Tap, Divide Pay, Starling Bank, and Trezio. Hello, welcome to our finalists in this category. Congratulations to all of you. You're all winners, with one actual extra winner who's about to be announced. Please really welcome Ray Brash from PPS to announce the winner remotely.
Thank you, Sarah. And I'm pleased to say the winner is Starling Bank. Congratulations.
The judges awarded Starling Bank with Best Lending Initiative for 2 reasons. It delivered the solution incredibly quickly to market and met an incredible need this year. It was one of only a few digital banks to even attempt the accreditation for CBILS, and not only did it achieve it achieved incredible customer feedback which was shared in the entry. Congratulations to Starling Bank.
Thank you, Ray and Nicola, and congratulations to Starling Bank. Our next category is Best CSR or Charity Initiative, and the finalists are Collecting More, Sum Up and Sprout, fundraising for Clare House, Fair for You's 4,000 Families by EML, Herefordshire Flooding Prepaid Programme by Allpay, National Lottery Community Fund Prepaid Programme by Allpay, Railsbank lightningaid.org, and touch-free cashless donations by Things. Hello to all of our finalists. Very important work you're doing. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. Please will you join me in welcoming David Parker from Polymath Consulting, who's going to be announcing which one of you has won.
Thank you. And for this very worthy award, it gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner is Hertfordshire Flooding Prepaid Programme by Allpay. Congratulations to the whole team down there.
Congratulations to Allpay, who've done an absolutely fantastic job this year in the category that we're titling the Charity Initiative, CSR. They've put together a prepaid solution that was fantastic. It addressed a genuine need, which was the victims of Storm Dennis in Hertfordshire. They spun up a prepaid solution in very short order, waived all of the fees for the build, and got it out there really quickly. In this year, 2020, when so much has gone wrong, it's a great example of the payments world stepping up and helping people out. Fantastic effort. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, David and Alistair, and congratulations to Allpay. Our next category is Best Market Expansion Programme, sponsored by Paynetics Global. And the finalists are eBury, What Borders? Glint Pay, Global Processing Services, launch of APAC Hub in Singapore, and Rails Bank. Hello to the finalists who are watching. Good afternoon to all of you. Congratulations for getting this far. And please welcome Rob Anderson from Paynetics Global, who's going to be announcing the winner remotely.
Well, thank you. And the winner is Global Processing Services, launch of their APAC Hub in Singapore. Well done, GPS.
From the point of view of the judges, GPS is the clear winner because GPS is already well established in EU and UK, and they have demonstrated and proved a great value for their customers in APEX in the relatively short time that they have expanded in this region. The APEC market is completely fragmented, and various agreements with issuers and card bureaus is required to enter to multiple countries. And here's GPS global platform has enabled integration with new partners and market entry from the same single API integration.
Thank you, Rob and Kamran, and congratulations to GPS. And now we're going to have a short break with a final surprise guest appearance. But stay tuned, because after that we have our final award of the afternoon, as well as an insightful fireside chat.
In the past, people thought if you had a mental health problem, you would never feel better. You might meet people who still feel this. Maybe you feel this way about yourself. Mental health is just like physical health. Everybody has it and needs to look after it. If your feelings, thoughts and reactions are getting in the way of how you want to live, if you feel things aren't right, if you feel like you need help, you can ask for it. We're not going to pretend it's easy. Mental health problems can change your life, and for some they can be overwhelming. But that's why Mind is here. We're going to face it with you. We'll listen, give support and fight your corner. To find out more, visit mind.org.uk.
Everyone at the EPA party. Hi, Elijah here. It has been a long journey to get here, and I know all about those. EPA will be one party to rule them all. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Well, I mean, yeah, that actually does apply. Maybe not the secret part, but definitely keeping it safe, which is why you're having this party online. It's so boring, that part, anyway. Anyway, it'll be about having a great time and looking forward to a wonderful new year and being back together in person in 2021. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful virtual party. Be well. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.
And now, following that, a few words from John Chaplin, Chair of Judges of the Emerging Payment Awards, before he then presents the final and most prestigious award of the afternoon, the Industry Contributor of the Year Award.
I agreed to serve as chair of the judges for a 3-year period, and now with the conclusion of my third awards, it's time for me to step down from that role. I really enjoyed the experience, but I strongly believe that if you take on a position like this, you should only do it for a set period of time. And when I took on the role, I had 3 objectives that I wanted to achieve. Firstly, I wanted us to be able to attract more entries from outside of the UK, and in fact, even from outside of Europe. Secondly, I wanted to make the awards categories more relevant to the new trends in the payments market. And thirdly, and I think very importantly, I wanted to make it a worthwhile experience to be a judge, and so that judges who give up their time feel it was a good idea. And I think I can say confidently that working together with a tremendous awards team from EPA, currently led by Sophia, that we've delivered against these objectives. And with me stepping down, we now need to think about who replaces me. And I'm delighted to announce we're going to have our first female chair of judges. The new chair of the judges will be Andrea Dunlop, who needs little introduction to anybody in payments. She's got incredibly wide experience, which she's going to bring to that role. And it is important that there's a clear separation between the EPA organisation and the awards programme. And it's already known that Andrea will be relinquishing her EPA chair role very soon. So that separation is going to be maintained going forwards. And I think that with Andrea, the emerging payments judging process is in incredibly good hands. And I'm sure that we're going to see some further exciting changes in the future. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, John. The EPA have expressed their gratitude and thanks to your endless support as Chair of Judges of the EP Awards for the last 3 years. You've done an incredible work. They've told me to inform you that you are going to be greatly missed. And congratulations to Andrea, who's the new Chair of Judges for 2021. The EPA team are very much looking forward to breaking new milestones, celebrating new talent and rewarding well-earned work in next year's nominations. And now, we're going back to John to announce our winner for the Industry Contributor of the Year.
So this is for individuals who've not only made an impact in their own organisations, but also made a major contribution to the industry. And if you look at the past two winners, David Birch and Anne Perkelian, they've done fantastic jobs in their own organisations, but they've also reached out much wider into the community and supported a whole range of industry initiatives. And that's very much what, as the judging panel, we've been looking for this time. The previous two winners set a very high bar, but I think this time we've got a very clear winner, and that is, in fact, Neil Harris. And Neil, incredibly well deserved. So Neil was our choice as Industry Contributor of the Year for 3 reasons. Firstly, he's done a terrific job as Chief Commercial Officer of GPS, where he's helped to make that company into a global powerhouse in the issuer processing space. And of course, before that, he'd been a key player at Bottom Line Technologies. Secondly, he's created some really interesting business models and initiatives, and I think we just picked out one of them. Beyond is a consortium approach where he's helped a lot of suppliers work together with fintech so that they can get up and running incredibly quickly with their interesting new propositions. And then thirdly, and absolutely key for this award, is that he's devoted a significant amount of his time and effort to industry initiatives, many of them, and I would just pick out one of them, and that's the Inclusion Foundation, where Neil was one of the founders and he's now the chair. And that's doing the incredibly important work of making sure that everybody in the UK isn't excluded from financial services. So I think for us, it was a real slam dunk here. Neil was a terrific winner, and it's very well deserved.
Wow, that's huge. Congratulations to Neil. And I'm delighted to inform you that we actually have the man himself in the studio today. Over to Neil to say a few words.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. What an absolute honour. About 8 years ago, I became involved in what was then the Your GX, that later transformed into the Emerging Payments Association. And that was my first kind of introduction to fintech and the power that is fintech and how it can actually improve lives. Through that process and through a number of years, that journey continued. And really thanks to a huge bunch of mentors that I've had throughout the industry and throughout my journey. First of all, Nigel Savory at Bottom Line Technologies. I couldn't have had a better boss nor mentor, who basically explained to me that actually where there is challenge and adversity and difficulty, there is opportunity to improve things. To Joe Dewar, my amazing boss at GPS, who's supported me throughout, who's made an amazing change within the fintech ecosystem as a whole. To Pavle Lujek, who is my co-founder and another, just an amazing individual who truly believes that within technology we can really change the world and make it a better place. And finally to Anne Priskellen, who I co-founded the Inclusion Foundation with, and who's been a real powerhouse for making good the opportunity of linking fintech to the people that need it the most, and those people who are desperately underserved today. So with that, I've got a huge number of people I need to thank. There's way too many, but all I can say with sincerity is I'm truly humbled by this award. I am genuinely shocked, and just want to thank everybody and all my friends and colleagues in the industry. I couldn't do any of this without you, and it means the absolute world. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Neil, and once again, congratulations. Oops. And that concludes the end of the EP Awards ceremony. And before you go, please wait there, we have a very insightful, interesting fireside chat between Marion King, Director of Payments at NatWest, and EPA's own Tony Craddock, Director General. You're going to want to hear this.
So it's great to be back to help us to achieve one of the most important purposes of the Emerging Payments Awards, which is to be educational, insightful, and informative for our industry. And I'm joined now by someone who's 18 years experience in payments, time as CEO of VocaLink, as president of MasterCard, and now as the director of payments at NatWest, makes her very, very well qualified to share some thoughts on the year we've had, and some thoughts about the year ahead. So welcome, Marion King.
Thank you very much, Tony. It's great to be here.
So let's talk a little bit about this amazing year of 2020. What have you been seeing?
Gosh, so much. And of course, I have to begin with the impact of the pandemic, not just on society, but on our industry. And I've been incredibly proud of how the industry has stood up to ensure that payment flows still happen, that money can reach people when and where they need it. And if I think about in NatWest, where we process about a quarter of all payments in the UK, you can really see the impact. We were able to get 95+% of our staff working from home in that first week, and ensure that operations run and continue to run smoothly, but also really putting together to make sure that money gets where it needs to through the pandemic. And in those early phases of lockdown, we worked really closely with the government to make sure the grants, the loans were there for those that needed them. Clearly that had to be done securely, so we used things like confirmation of payee, and we had to do it in a very timely way. To stand up new payment types in just a few days was quite incredible. We saw the industry pull together with, pretty much within a week, raising the limit on contactless from £30 to £45. And we also saw the impact of the shift from physical to digital. So a real fall away in cash and checks, a massive escalation of that decline. But of course, people still need access to cash. And so, for example, in NatWest, we partnered with a secure courier company, and we physically took packages of cash to people's homes so that they still had access to cash, as well as helping them digitally get online, function online, to ensure that their financial well-being was protected. So I think a great performance in effect from the payments industry to make sure our financial systems keep running smoothly. And that sense of pulling together and doing the right things was evident to see from everyone in payments. I think the next theme for me, and where have I spent my time in 2020, has been supporting that regulatory agenda, which I'm really pleased that we focus on that, because we do need a strong economic functioning of the payments market. We need to ensure that we have resilience, and that the frameworks are there. we need to ensure all of our customers are protected in an appropriate and consistent way, and that we have effective innovation and competition happening across our market. Bringing all those together, it makes for quite a big workload. And my focus really in 2020 with the teams has been around PSD2, the need to ensure that secure customer authentication is rolled out, which is challenging because it's across, you know, many customers and impacts many of them. Preparing for ISO 20022, the new global standard that will be rolling out across various schemes, beginning with our very own RTGS and CHAPS replacement, preparing for what will happen with the new payments architecture, and getting the bank ready and all of our systems ready to make sure that we do our part in making sure it all happens in an appropriate way. We started to see new business models flow through with open banking. We were very pleased at NatWest to launch Payit, utilising the faster payments rails in a more dynamic way, which I think will sort of link into one of my predictions as we move forward. So a strong regulatory year, and I see that continuing, of course. And then that new ecosystem, not just technology, but also new players, which is fantastic, aggregators, access providers, intermediaries, exciting new ideas and technologies starting to come through our burgeoning, you know, fintech and paytech markets. So a new ecosystem is what I would say has been a real bright spot in 2020. And then finally, I think bringing it all together, it's that sense of pulling together, that sense of collaboration. And if we think back in the early part of lockdown, where on a Thursday night we sort of clapped on our front doorstep to support the frontline workers, and I think that really resonates with all of us. Collaboration is critical in the payments industry. We're fully conscious of competition law and conflicts of interest and ensuring we do the right thing in the right way. But this is a network industry. You know, it relies on every participant joining up to every other participant. The thing we have to have is ubiquity. And the best way of achieving that is really to work together, conscious that all of the segments of the payments industry all play a part. And therefore more talking and more working together for me has been a key in 2020.
And I was delighted to see collaboration in action when we were invited to support UK Finance's work on the Future of Payments initiative. And I'd be delighted to hear your thoughts on what are the themes that are coming out of that for the decade.
Yeah, really happy to, Tony. And it's been really great having the trade bodies work together so that we, you know, can bring the best of us all to the marketplace. So I think there was a view across the UK payments industry that we as an industry need to have a strategy and work to that strategy collaboratively and together, and not rely upon a regulator to come up with a strategy and then ensure it happens. This really is down to the skills, the knowledge and the resources of those within the industry to craft a 10-year vision of what we think the payments industry in the UK should be like and what we want it to do. And then kind of working back from there to say, well, if this is what we envisage, how do we get there from where we are today? And it's been a really uplifting experience in that we've had, you know, many organisations represented, individuals all contributing their time, side of desk, you know, they've all got very busy day jobs, to think through what it is we're doing, what is coming, what is available to us, and with a real vision to be a world leader and to continue that seat that we think we hold internationally, to be a world-leading payments, which were consumer protection, the digital, and then the infrastructure arena. And we've come up with key things, and a paper will be launched in January, which will make some recommendations. You know, I don't want a strategy just for the sake of having it. It's got to have key recommendations and key actions that participants in the industry can take forward.
I must say, I've been inspired by that. I think it shows great vision, and this idea of the UK being able to stand up, saying we're aspiring to be the best. It's not being arrogant enough to say that we are, but aspiring to be the best, say we want to be leading, and actually being happy to collaborate across the ecosystem to define those 3 themes, and then the follow-up execution beyond that. I think that's really, really excellent. Of course, we both know that in about 3 years we'll have to rewrite it. So, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, and
so look,
really interesting. You know, we've looked across the world at the best of what's happening elsewhere in the world, and some of it we should really learn from. Some of it probably wouldn't work in a British payments culture, and so that's really been fascinating too. So those that are dealing with legacy, those that are more digitally enabled, and we'll try and navigate the path that's right for the UK. In the full knowledge of what our customers need and expect. And so we've got representation from all the customer groups as well to make sure that we're constantly thinking through what works here and what we're going to need to prepare for in the future.
So we've been seeing today what has been working in the industry globally in terms of the awards. What are the things that we've seen some amazing winners? What are the if you like, let's pick out 3 or 4 that we think were really wow categories. What stood out for you?
Gosh, I think if we think about what's been important in 2020, and I think about the need for financial inclusion and digital inclusion, for me what stood out was that financial inclusion category, with things from microfinance in Pakistan to mobile money in Uganda. And that really resonates with me in terms of what I was just saying, where we look around the world and we see different countries at different stages for different reasons, and we can watch and learn and ensure then that the ecosystems are connected so that we can start to really have effective global payments, not just within the domestic boundaries. So I think that financial inclusion category really resonated with me.
Yeah, and the one I loved was open banking. We often talk about the marketplace, and I saw both banks and fintechs and PSPs coming together, putting submissions forward collaboratively, and to me that really shows that the market is working, which is fantastic. So what else did you notice?
Yeah, I just want to echo that, Tony, because for me, open banking, we've only scratched at the surface and new things are going to be coming through. And so that's one to watch for the future as well. And I guess the other area would be, again, resonating with what's happening to the retail market through 2020 and merchant services, and how that sort of merchant services market can continue to innovate, can continue to provide the best of service, both for online and point of sale transactions, to provide great efficiency and effectiveness for all of the merchants out there. So a great category for me.
And the final one for me, I think, was probably I suppose in a way this is the one that kind of talks about collaboration in the biggest way, which is the Best Partnership Initiative. Great to see companies coming together and happy to present those things and be judged by their peers. The 43 judges across 285 different nominations and 20 categories. It's been fantastic. So right, there's the awards. We've talked a little bit about that, and what I'd like to have is I'd like to have your crystal ball. We've got 5 minutes or so left. I'd like to have your crystal ball, your views as to where you think the 2021 to 23 is going to be taking us.
Yeah, so a number of things, I think, born out from new technology and capabilities. I'm pretty passionate that as we move to global standards, that as an industry, we really look closely at standards and we ensure that they're adopted effectively and consistently across the UK, certainly. By moving the major schemes to ISO 20022 means many things. It fundamentally means, that richer data source and the opportunity to utilize data in an effective and powerful way, whilst clearly protecting privacy and data security. And it's going to be about better customer insights, but it's also going to mean, Tony, things like utilising digital identity in a really powerful way to beat the real enemy in this market, which is the fraudster. And so I see the use of digital identity, that digital footprint, using the how we work on the internet, in effect, to make it much tougher for the fraudsters to pick areas and have victims within the payments arena. So I'm really excited about that. And again, like never before, the industry's got to pull together. For me, protecting against fraud isn't a competitive edge, it's a fundamental requirement, and we all rise to the highest level to get the best standards and the best approach across the industry. So I see a real focus in that area. I also see digital currencies starting to pull through with CIBDCs and how that works, and really looking at how we can utilise, distributed ledger technology effectively across the payments arena. And that really is one to watch. It's moving, it's happening, and we need to get the best from that technology as we move forward. And then I think there's a lot of practical things we need to do and we need to think about. I think we really now need to measure and address our approach to digital inclusion. We know that not everybody has access to smart technology for various reasons, which we're all well aware of. And we need to make sure that that element of our market isn't forgotten and that we manage that transition. I always say in payments, you need to mind the gap. It's not the before and the after, it's how you get there. And really focus on that transitionary phase. Do not leave elements of society behind. Think how we can use these technologies to benefit the not-for-profit arena, government bodies, distribution of funds where they're needed. And we've seen that like never before in 2020, where we've needed to get money somewhere safely, quickly. And our technologies have really helped us in this. So I see all of that being really utilised and being a real vision for the future. And of course, I see the UK as holding its primary position up there as a leading payments provider internationally too.
It's fascinating to hear your views and your perspective. Thank you for sharing them. We are coming towards the end of the year, as well as the end of our awards. I'm very grateful to you, Marion, for sharing your perspective and for being such a leader and a visionary for our industry. Marion King, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Marion and Tony, and thank you all of you for watching. The EPA team very much look forward to seeing you in person next year, which is going to be on the 6th of October 2021 at the Grosvenor House in London. I bet that will be brilliant fun. The Brella platform will remain open for the rest of the day, as well as all of tomorrow, for you to continue to network and book meetings. It's been a pleasure to be your host for this afternoon. Thank you for having me. Please take care, all of you, and keep safe.